deceive you. Are you enchanted by my dress? These ruffles know how to impress. Or could it be that what you need is just dancing away the shades of gray? Perfect illusions every day. Make the colors pop up. Won't you be my lamp chop? Say that you mind. I will stay right by your side and smile. Make the colors pop up. Won't you be my lamp chop? Is the show over? Oh, thank God. I need me a drink. Ain't it funny how the puppet keeps dancing? However, in the end, I'll be the final sheep standing. Speak your prayers, I'm not known for being merciful. Too busy burning up the haters, so immature. Wanna look under my skirt? I will make you eat the dirt that got stuck under my shoes. Hope you still enjoy the view. For the right amount of cash, I will kick your sorry ass, is what I would like to say. But instead, I'll bring you drinks and your dessert should be enough to quench your thirst. Melon soda, chocolate cake, and a sheep milkshake. My face is starting to show cracks. This is a personal attack. With all due respect, sir, playtime's over. Say what? Are you getting scared because I tied you to your chair? No, I will not give you a hug. You sick? Now I am dancing just for you. You're gonna leave the best review. Make the colors pop up. Won't you be my lamp chop? Know that you're mine. I will stay right by your side and smile. Make the colors pop up. Won't you be my lamp chop? Wow! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the cult of capitalism. Andros, good morning. Sun, good morning. Magus, good morning. Kata, good morning. Can we get some Petamons in the chat? Get it! Thank you for the headphones. Thank you, thank you. It's such a good song. Go listen to, I almost said Vital Signs. Go listen to Be My Lamb Chop Chat. Enjoy, enjoy. Get it! Thank you for the Petamons. Can we get some Petamons in the chat for our wonderful, wonderful, wonderful mods? Acorn, good morning. Wait, who else? Did I miss someone? Hanse, good morning. Shai, good morning. Enjoy your work. Right. See you too. Megs, good morning. Bunker, good morning. Andres, good morning. Thank you for the Petamons. Boy, thank you for the Petamons. Thank you, thank you. Good morning. How are all my beautiful, beautiful lamb jobs doing today? Shep, Midnight, good to see you. Welcome, welcome in. Go to Arvo, Mikoto, welcome in. Good to see you. Pet the streamer. Ah, that's so nice of you, chat. Yippee. How did you How did you guys survive the finale of Sheepathon? Doing okay? Hitting my breakfast burrito. Ooh, what's a new breakfast burrito, Magus? Can I have 1 egg, please? 1 egg, please. Barely survived. I'm still crying. That's so sad, so tragic. Can we get like 5/5? Is he sure? 1 egg? Yippee! Egg! Chat, before we get started for today, let me quickly read some new followers that have joined us since yesterday. Slur, thank you for the follow. Andy, thank you for the follow. Mojo, thank you for the follow. No, thank you for the follow. Nia, thank you for the follow. Arca, thank you for the follow. Kuka, thank you for the follow. Crazy, thank you for the follow. Twister, thank you for the follow. Demon, thank you for the follow. And Dan, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the Hive Mind. Chat, today I have some very special surprises for you. Do you guys remember what we did last Thursday? Couldn't be there. Hope it was cool. Get it? It was very fun. I was very... But you guys did your best until the bitter end. Beautiful Sheepathon finale yesterday, chat. Today, brand new video game. Spooky stories. And more. Oh, shit. I don't even remember what I did last night. Magus! Sam. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Cult of Capitalism. My name is Lulu, Funny Gamer Sheep. I'm usually here Wednesday to Sunday, 3 p.m. BST. That's 10 a.m. Eastern Time for the Burgerlanders on the East Coast. At the moment, 1 hour early. So we can go and spend some extra super bonus time together. I noticed your nails, they look good. Wait, can you see it on my regular model too? Wait, actually, hold on. Blah! Yeah, Blah Soundboard is still free chat. Enjoy. How many arms does VTuber got? This is how you guys... This is whenever people ask me, Lulu, how do you handle so much work all the time? They call me tripod for a reason. Thank you for the Angelo with so many arms. Holy shit. So many arms. Craig, welcome in. It's nice to meet you. Ooh, wait, what is that cool? What is that cool badge you got? Borderlands badge. How'd you get that? Hey, yo. Tripod biblically accurate look. Enjoy my monocle. Chat as always. 169 channel points to pay your taxes. Or 100 biddies. Wait. Or 169 channel points. Andrew. Heck yeah. Or 169 channel points to throw an item at me. Grill the lamb chops. Grill them. 100 biddies to throw 10 times as many items. I woke up with a fever today, chat. So apologies if I have less sense than normal. Bottom tags, the comfy mode, comfy and aerodynamic mode. There was a Borderlands preview event for Borderlands 4. I had to watch for a few hours to get it. Oh, I've never played a Borderlands game before. I hope it's fun. Heck yeah. Nice badge. Greg, how are you doing today? Welcome in. We do play a lot of horror games, marbles on stream, gacha games, and Fallout here. So if you guys like any of those, please feel free to stick around. Are we just stacking? Are we just stacking little items? I wonder if there's like a point where so many items on me make me lag. But I haven't noticed it yet. Today's stream almost didn't happen, chat. My computer is on its last freaking leg. I got some damage to my motherboard. I don't know how that happened. I just changed thermal paste like a year ago. But some pretty damaged stuff, and I can no longer use my Wi-Fi part anymore. And this morning more fans died, so we're going on one fan. And I have the computer open, and there's a little standing fan blowing air through it, so hopefully it'll last until the new one gets here. Held together by duct tape and good intentions. We'll make it work for now, chat. We'll make it work for now. I'm so glad it happened after Sheepathon, not in the middle of it. Gremlins, for real though. Lolo the engineer. Last night while I was editing, I was doing a bunch of clip stuff to send to my editors. And I just put cool packs around it. Manual liquid cooling. I don't even did anything! But we didn't overheat, so there's that. Upsetty, can't see nails in regular. Ah! Somebody wants all of these despawn? I'll show you the nails again. Was me back with my old gaming laptop before my current one? Oh no, we had like a solid, what, 3 years on this computer? That's pretty good. That's pretty good for streaming pretty much 24/7 and being online all around the clock. I think this was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Open side panel for extra airflow. Oh yeah, both panels are open. The glass one and the one where all of the computer guts are inside. I didn't realize how dusty it was in there. Fake devil, thank you, thank you. Also, Black Havoc, come in. Nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome. My name Lulu. You can call me Lulu or you can call me your overlord. Well, current PC. Oh. I just want to play games. Computer says no, sorry. Bro, Steam is the main issue. I blue screened yesterday and then I realized the Wi-Fi thing wasn't working anymore. And Steam didn't want to start up today. And I can't do anything, even games that I have local. Because VTube Studio, the software that brings you Kuromiya lotion in full motion. Sorry for the terrible rhyme. It doesn't start without Steam. Rough, bro, rough. Egon! Thank you for the gift! Thank you, thank you! Sanai! Enjoy your emotes! Enjoy, enjoy! I call you cute! Okay, acceptable. Can I call you my bank? Because I like putting money in you. Ayo! So if you guys want to support the new computer buying, exclamation marks up in the chat or gift subbies. But we just finished a very successful subathon, so I think I'll be okay. It was time for upgrades anyway this year. VTube Studio has a mode to run without Steam. Yeah, and then it doesn't capture. I tried that earlier today. I was gonna say we can just play itch.io games until everything's fixed or Minecraft. Things that don't need Steam, but... Rip. A girl wants to ask me what my heart desired. Apparently blood oxygen and neural message. I read massages and I was like, damn, what's going on between that brain and that heart? Ayo, all the wrong answers. Chat, what does your heart desire? No capture weirds. OBS picks mine up. Oh yeah, I run Streamlabs in admin mode. Otherwise, nothing captures anymore. I'll see how things are on new PC. Kizumi, hi! Welcome in! Good to see you! Welcome, welcome back. My heart wants potato. What flavor? AMX, what kind of potato? What kind of potato? Did you pay your CP taxes? By the way, 169 channel points to pay your taxes. And don't forget, if you guys do want to gift any subbies to the sheeper, 5 gifted turn me into a sheep. And 10 gifted into cat girl. Yippee! My heart desires an easier world. Megs, for real, for real. That was wholesome as heck. My heart says, says it wants more energy drink. Oh shit. What's your energy drink of choice? What's your energy drink of choice? I woke up this morning and I felt really, really sick. So I had coffee. And I might swap back to energy drink because I have only so much fight in me and only so much cold brew I can make at home, and they all taste terrible. Oh wait, finally I can show the nails again. There we go. Enjoy, enjoy. My crush just agreed to go out with me on my vacation. Oh, Mikoto, heck yeah! Can we get some Kuromiya hypers in the chat? Nice. What are you guys doing on vacation? I like Monster Refuel or Juice the most. Ooh. Lulu, how are you doing today, Jovan? I'm a little fevery, but I'm doing okay. How are you? Also, Elfine, nice to meet you. Welcome in. All kinds of potatoes, fried, mashed, or the drinking kind of preferred. Do you mean vodka? Do you mean vodka? Congrats on crossing. Ayo, Pancake! Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for paying your taxes 30 times. Holy shit. Yes, yes, I do. Nice. She's going to pick me up at my hotel. She said leave it to me, and she made reservations. Ayo, perfect girl, and said we were spending the entire night together. Ayo. Do you think she wants to watch VTubers and chill? Nice. Miko GG's, holy shit, must pay tax so we go to band roulette. That's so true. Miko is being seduced hard for real. She wants to give Lulu hobbies. Marry that woman. Marry that woman right now. Hee hee. Oh, Mikoto! Thank you! Thank you for the gifts that I appreciate. Is that a treasure train again? Let's go! Hey! Bam! Ba 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 ba! Marriage! Iko, welcome back! What redeem gets your nails out? I don't think there is a... Is there a redeem that has my original name? I don't think so. But I can just show them. Wait, here we go. Ta-da! Oh. Thank you for the head pads, chat. Oh! Thank you for the sprout! Thank you, thank you! Oh! Amex! Thank you so much for the 5! Thank you, thank you! You guys know Sabaton is over, right? You guys know Sabaton is over! Give time! Let's go, chat! Get that percentages off your stubbies. Nails out. Stubs drop. Holy shit. Do you guys... Oh, wait. Those of you that do your nails, do you guys... What do you guys do normally? My recent ones I've done are little flower stickers. And they've been a little bit burnt crisp by the UV machine. We start new Sabaton just like that. Holy shit. Sabaton is never over. Sabaton never ends. Oh, I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell chat. We did almost make it to the 850 yesterday. Well, we didn't reach the full Lulu cosplay or the VTuber convention. I still want to put the VTuber convention on, so I'll keep you guys updated. Did I just put black on? Not UV. Ooh. So like regular? No gel? That's so cool. I don't know. Black nail polish flaking looks so cool. It's like a... I don't know. It's such an edgy, nostalgic look. Guys, getting manicure is so underrated. Anyone should get their nails done all the time. It's so comfy and relaxing, and you don't have to think about it anymore. Hope there'll be interesting ghost stories. Oh, there will be. I had a sneak peek at them earlier. They're pretty good. That was by Vifted. You guys know what that means. Blah. Okay, who was pooping? Hello, Alice, welcome in. Regular black god mode. It's like getting a haircut, Riot. It's so nice. Full shape mode. Like, I'm not a big spa enjoyer. I don't like getting massages and stuff like that. But getting my nails done or my haircut, beautiful. I need to do my nails for a cosplay that might be fun. Heck yeah. I had a picture of my spooky story, but I lost them. No joke, mine was real. Mikoto, why that's so cool? Why did you submit it?
Are you sure about that?
Or on the forum? Any guys do pedicure too, or just me? Ooh, okay. I'm really ticklish, so I've never gotten it done by someone else before. That scares the heck out of me. I'm always worried. What if I kick the nail technician? I was so ashamed this was a realistic feeling. Very scary. Could happen to anyone. Good morning, Lulu Cat. Cat, welcome in. Cat, what's your most recent nails? Hey, I don't know. I used to get them done at a salon all the time, and then I was like, I wonder if I could do it myself, so I can try things they don't have available. And ever since, I've been doing my own gel nails. I've been having a great time. Have a lovely stream, everyone. Ami, see you soon. Thank you for spending time with us today. They would sure give you a good kick, right? I wonder if how the horse goes from the horse game would feel. I chose the one nail tech because she knows how to deal with my six-toe. Another looks at it with question in their head thinking, how the heck do you deal with it? When you got 6 toes, that's coggers as heck. Do you have to pay extra or is it the same price? It's the same price? Nice. Sorry, I hope that wasn't a terrible question to ask. I did have a dog with extra toe before. And dog salon charged me extra. Now need the heck. Papa plus 5 balance. That's so nice though. Actually, I don't. Maybe I'll get my pedicure done one day. Pedicure funds one. For those that are new here today, hi, my name is Lulu. I'm still the same wiggly anime woman. Go spawn your own sheep on the screen so I can feed you. Like a bird. Exclamation mark spawn in the chat. Moko, good to see you. Good time zone for you. Hope you're doing well. Yippee. Oh wait, I did. You guys know that new Zenless character with the red hair we just got? Now that we had a close-up of her nails, I think that's what I want to do next. I did prepare some glue-on nails with similar patterns, so I know I can draw it. I think that's what I'm gonna do next. Hello, Yuzuha, yeah! Where's the little 4-pointed stars on pink? Rain, good to see you, welcome in! How are you today? Welcome. Did Nightbot subby run out? That's so sad, so tragic. Can we give Nightbot a subby? Also, big thanks! Wait, can we get some hearts in chat for Wids? Wids, thank you so much for your computer help. Wids looked over all of my build specs and stuff to see if it was an okay price that was offered. I got really scammed out of my last computer. I paid way too much for what I got, and this time I wanted to get better deal. Thank you, Wids. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Wids. And thank you for paying your sheepy taxes. You need to see the next 2 upcoming ones. Wait, is there new characters announced for Zenless already? Maybe at the end of today, after Spooky Stories and after Stray, we can go and watch some new trailers. Maybe? Regular little bag. Time to steal something. There goes my monocle. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll be home tonight so I can take a closer look. Thank you, Wids. Thank you. I did make some changes to it. I did want to have some lights in there, even though I barely ever use the RGB in my computer because I'm colorblind. So thank you for the biddies. Thank you. So there's no real point to it. Not really. But I'm really excited. I don't know. Unpacking and setting up new computers is really fun. All better to see your pretty eyes. Wow! Thank you, Cha. Thank you. I always wondered what I would look like if I went for glasses instead of monocle. Back in the day, when we made the decision to redesign. And maybe we should go and make an alternative version at some point. I've only ever had monocle since 2022. Hard eyes, wow! They were pretty. They're really pretty, right? You gonna drain my bank with that? Oh wait, chat. Do you guys wanna do a battle royale today? Let's get a second monocle. Like, no, sometimes when anime doesn't draw the like lines for the glasses connecting to the back, but like no connection in the middle either, it's just 2 monocles. Ha. Things that make a character hair, eyes, then outfit last. I don't know, Chad. When you remember Kuromiya lotion, wait, I'm gonna disappear for a second. What's the main thing you remember? Dun 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 sheep shark. Dun, 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 dun. There's a few unique identifiers I banked on when we designed the model. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for the flowers. Also, the ears. Clown, good to see you. Sorry, I'm clowning around. Just wearing some monocles. Are you wearing some monocles? Purple and the collar? Ooh, wait, really? Yes. Was sitting here drinking my tea and was yeeted into battle. Pansy! Show us what you got. Are they dancing again? Oh no. A croissant on hand? The number one thing most people miss when drawing Lulu is the star in her hair. Depending on the model design, there's either 2 stars or 1 star. Will they unstick? Oh, maybe. Maybe. They synchronized. They synchronized. Battle until the end. Oh shit, they spawned a whole baby. They had a child on the battlefield. Casio GG's. Hey, it's good to see you. Welcome in. The synchronized dancing. That was beautiful, Jack. That was art. I don't know. The star gets overlooked quite a bit. The monocle less so, and neither do the ears or the horns. The moles always get skipped. The little beauty marks on her chest and her thigh get skipped very often. Today is a good day, Shades. Did you have coffee? Did you have the coffee? They were making a show. GG to the last 2 lamb chop fighting. I'm glad they put on a show and a sheep war. Nice. Oh, I did find our difficulty setting. We were playing on normal in Fallout, so on Saturday I'll be adjusting just for this one boss fight so we can actually make it past. And then we're gonna have to start making our choices. After the next couple of quests, we're gonna have to start making our choices, chat. What's the boss fight? It's the machinist. The robot guy from the DLC. It's too difficult. Easy mode engage, yay! And I also found out Studio made my favorite indie game is back. Shades, what's your favorite indie game? Heck yeah. We gotta wake up to Liberty Prime. If we woke up Liberty Prime like 2 streams ago, right? The main problem is I'll have to either side with the Brotherhood or the Institute. I don't think I still get a choice for the Railroad. Divine Cybermancy. Wait, is it the studio or the game? See you later, Lulu Jovan. See you later. Always happy when a game has difficulty setting. I'm so glad we can adjust it halfway through. Hey, Pancake, you got this. Wait, we should give out some free stars. There you go, chat. Enjoy. It was a game made by a French studio. Oh. I'm gonna steal the monocle. Oh, sheep. For real? Again? Hey, get your stars, chat. Go get them. Thank you, Pancake. Pam 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 pam. Nice. The heck even? Sorry, chat. I'm new here, Uncle. Hi, welcome in. It's nice to meet you. Welcome. How are you doing today? I got my sir. I can drink my tea again. Yippee! What kind of tea are you having today, Ponte? My migraine meds have caffeine in them, so after that, no more caffeinated beverages today. I can't super ultra caffeinate anymore. Illegal. Come on, thank you for paying your taxes. Thank you. Wait, I did receive Camel's spooky story for today.
It's time to stop!
Jesus, that was loud.
It's time to stop, okay? No more!
I'm gonna take that redeem away. That was so freaking loud. That was like metal pipes on MP3 level. Dang, son. Holy sheep. Caffeine. Wow. Frank jump scale for real. Wait, does chat have any requests for any memes on the stream or any emotes? I did unlock a couple more emote slots during the Sheepathon because you guys were gifting like crazy. We can have a couple more if you'd like. Is this about tea? Earl Grey tea. Green tea with ginger and orange zest. Ooh, yum. Little T-pose? What do you mean T-pose? Oh wait, but little T-pose as in like my 3D model T-pose? I can make that happen. What are we doing today? We're gonna be reading scary stories in a little bit, and then I want to play some Stray. I've never gotten to play this game before. I like the staring emotes. Do we not already have a Kuromiya stare? Good morning, Game Sana. Good morning. Welcome in. What you gotta do since Steam isn't working? Oh, it's working for now. We'll see for how long. My big plan is to just not turn my computer off until the new one's here. So nothing further can break. We don't have a stair? Okay, I'll bring back a stair. I remember making one forever ago. Oh wait, like a full frontal view stair? Like a... Okay, that's terrifying. I love it. I always wanted to make like a lamb chop where it looks like a T-bone steak, but it's a lamb chop as an emote, if Twitch allows it. Just a meat one. Okay. This spot lamb chop meat? I like the Minecraft pixelated one. I don't know, thought that would be cute. What to do? Steam better keep working, right? I'm more worried about our Wi-Fi situation. I updated my streaming software today, and they keep getting me warnings that are like completely stupid. Like whenever I... There's some bullshit. Whenever I mute my mic, they're like, your mic is plugged in, but you're not getting any signal. Yeah, like, yeah, that's what I do. So I don't sneeze directly into my mic. Thank you. No, I'm muted. Bro, computer, please. Just a couple more days. Midnight, welcome in. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Rejected. I can't sleep midnight. Wakey wakey. Are you ready for some spooky stories then? If you're a night owl like me, I was up last night. I found so you guys know the Watcher YouTube channel. Let me nerd out for a second. You guys know the Watcher YouTube channel? They do like ghost hunting, and apparently they also read scary stories. They have one series where they get drunk by the fire and drink alcohol by the fire and read spooky stories. And there's one where they read spooky stories and they're fully illustrated. And that illustrator, by the way, is the GOAT. Holy sheep. Wow. I've been listening to some of those last night, and they're so scary. They kept me up until like 5 a.m. Acorn. Is there any vodka here? Bro, I wish it's a weekday. Maybe on Sunday. Why are you censored? Oh, I'm a PG streamer on Twitch, so they put this little censor on you so you can't swear. Like, chat. Listen to this. Bull. Hole. I can't swear. They won't let me. It just keeps happening. I just keep getting censored. Because my stream is all ages. She said, "Oh." Say so enforced.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? I'm sure about that. Banner, she said, Sana, no! Sana, why would you betray me like this? You're my favorite shrimp. I've spared you this entire time. You're my favorite shrimp. I never put you in a shrimp tail before. Dang, the sensor goes hard. Since what? Since forever. They're really scary, being able to do it in real time. Right? Isn't that terrifying? Holy shit. Bleep, say so enforcement. Ow, ow. Okay, chat, have some final stars and we can jump into your scary stories for today. Oh, there. What about roaches? Shrimp. Touchstone. Let me put. But don't put me. She will put me in the redacted cocktail, and I can't live like that life again. Censorship. Redacted. I did have shrimp tempura like 2 days ago, and they were really good. They were really good. Sorry, Sana. Me consuming Sana's entire family again on accident. Sorry, Sana. But they were delicious. Shared by people. Still. Thank you so much for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. Tempura. Tempura is so good. What's your favorite kind of shrimp, chat? Okay. What's your favorite kind of shrimp? Let me get everything ready. I want to start with the YouTube stories again. Thank you for submitting your X files. If you guys have scary stories, you can tell me your paranormal, spooky alien encounter stories. Over here, after the stream, form is currently closed. And... should reopen right after the stream. I like steamed shrimp with Old Bay. Wait, Old Bay is a seasoning, right? They were talking about begin to use krill as food. The age of shrimp has begun. The age of shrimp! Gentle, hi, welcome in! Papa. Also, GBB! Welcome. Yes, it is. Ayo. Okay. Chat, first of all, thank you guys so much for submitting your scary stories. Yet once again, I really appreciate it. Are you guys ready for a live reading of all of your scary ghost stories and spooky encounters? I'm gonna have to quickly get to you. Some spooky music. Me trying to find something on world's most broken computer. Oh, there it is, chat. I got it. When I first got this commission for this background music back in 2021, the artist had put a bunch of human screams in there. Sound bites of people screaming, and I was like, this is very good. This is very good, but it's not quite it. Back then for Halloween, I read 3 scary no-sleep stories for about 2 hours. I found on Reddit. And if there's anyone in chat that likes to write scary stories, fictional, please do let me know, because I would love to read some more again this Halloween, and I want to go to chat first this time. This is paid, by the way. I don't mind reimbursing authors for their hard work. So if you guys have any scary stories, you might wanna sell some podcast rights too. Wink wonk. I'm right here. Prawn and scallops are also tasty. The freaking the scary background music made that sound so ominous. Two badges next to my name go really well together. Nice. Not a shrimp. I'm a cow. Yeah. Burger. Son of burger. Any circus music counts as spooky music. Are you guys afraid of the circus? Scariest story? I had to go to capitalism jail and pay tax. I'm finally free from my tax payments, chat. This is not a horror story. This is true. I'm finally free until the new year. Hee. Good morning, Voo. Can't believe I missed the notif and I was late. Mio, no! Mio, and we started so much earlier today just for you specifically. I'm not afraid of clowns. I think clowns are kind of neat. Okay, chat. Are you ready for the X-Files submissions? Our first one is by Mikoto Tsukuyomi. Let's read. The really scary thing is the capture. The really scary part is the capture not working. This one is by Mikoto. Mikoto, thank you so much for sending in your X-Files. Let's get spooky, child. Get your beverages, get nice and cozy. It's time for Community X-Files! So, I was an exchange student in Japan for a year living in a dorm, positioned directly above a graveyard. Okay, this is a real thing, by the way. I lived in Japan for a while, and there's nothing that makes people move, like graveyards or shrine sites whatsoever. So, you would walk through like a regular city, and there's like one grass patch and a shrine and some really, really old buildings or older statues, and nothing gets moved. It's like a little oasis in the middle of the city. It's crazy. True story. I'm very scared, Mikoto. I'm very scared. Now, you might think this is just a figment of my imagination, but I had witnesses of what I saw. You see, one day after a day of many classes and a long train ride home, I arrived home and did my usual Family Mart 7-Eleven snack run. What did you get? What did you get? Did you get a Kelpis sour and those tarako potato chips that are sticks? Those are so good. Night approached, and when it reached midnight, I heard someone scratching my dorm room door. Me, confused because I didn't have any friends in the dorm, went to go check who was scratching at my door. I look through the people in my door and I see her, a woman with a half-burned face. I step back and go, what the fuck? And I decide, you only live once, and open the door. I saw the train of her dress being dragged on the floor as she walked around the corner. Now, most people would close the door, but not me. I decided to test my luck and went after her, not quite sure if maybe she was a real person. After all, it was late at night. If a woman was at my door and seeking help, I'm going to try to help. I immediately thought this was a prank. You're a way better person than me, Mikoto. I thought it would be some roommate or some doormate trying to scare me. Scared confirm? Grandpa, come in! Have you ever heard the best video game circus song ever? It's called Funhouse from the Spider-Man Sega Genesis game. Wait, I want to listen to that later. Popcorn, always popcorn. Can we get some Kuromiya popcorn in the chat? Oh god, light mode. The girl full, of course it's light mode. It gets worse? She was gone. I have extremely good hearing. No door was opened or closed, and there was no fire escape in that hallway as my apartment was beside the fire escape. She was gone. Fast forward 2 months, I am sound asleep in my bed. I am woken up sharply as I hear a woman next to my face whispering, "Who are you?" in my ear.
Huh?
I slap the light as hard as I can, and I'm airborne as I jump out of bed. I didn't scream, I didn't sheep myself. I just said very calmly, "If you are really a ghost, and if you're really here, could you get that cobweb down on the ceiling, please? Thanks. Like, just help me out and contribute. I don't mind the hauntings. Just lend me a hand now and then." Because if I'm going to be haunted, I might as well get a perk. In the morning, the cobweb was gone. Dang! Wait, but did you ask her in Japanese or in English? However, However, fast forward another month and I'm going to class, just forgetting all about this ghost. The elevator door opens and I see her in the mirror, standing behind me. I just smiled and said, "Good morning," to her and went about my day. Now, I should probably clarify something. I had proof of all of this. The owner of the dorm confessed to me when I told her about the sightings. She was pushed multiple times when she was walking the halls at night. And when she was at work on the computer, she would hear clawing on the walls behind her. And oh, they found long, jagged claw marks on my dorm door. They had to replace the door when I moved out because it was 4 long scratches going from the top left bottom right to the bottom right of the door. Okay, that is terrifying. If there's someone else who also has a ghost experience completely independent from your own that's similar, I don't know. I would believe this one. So wholesome, ghosty dating life. Mikoto, did you move out of that dorm or do you still live there? Zane, thank you for paying your taxes. Thank you, thank you. What do you guys think? She followed me back to Canada? Oh, sheep. No joke? Oh, that's scary as heck. What? 3 spoopy 5 me? Scary as heck. And then Mikoto is a believer. Kinda like the game Seven Nights Ghost, kinda. Oh, do you guys remember that? We played that not that long ago. Okay, next one is from the Rev 241994. You guys ready? That's some good tea. That's some good tea. We got more Carolina stories. I think last time we had 2 from North or South Carolina, and we have another North Carolina story today. Why is that place so haunted? Dang. North Carolina is no stranger to bloody battles. During the Civil War in the 1800s, many Confederate soldiers died around my home county, basically a province of Lenoir. I see that right? Especially around the city of Kinston, where the ironclad ship the News is still displayed proudly downtown. This is my personal experience with the spirits of one of said battles. I had recently moved out of the city with my family when I was around 11 or 12, out of the country along Highway 58 North, which is prominent due to the Global Transpark Center, a massive commercial airport. We only had one neighbor, an elderly woman who ran her own farm named simply Miss Isabel. Miss Isabel had been alive for at least maybe 85, 90 years, but she was a strong-willed woman who had an extensive knowledge of the land surrounding us. She was one of my guiding figures in the ways of agriculture, horticulture, and animal care. Wait, this is so sweet, what the heck? However, the rumors around the city was that she was involved in less than savory activities, including rituals of the occult variety. Being in her house, I had seen various occult memorabilia, and that at the time, I knew nothing about until after she passed on. It's getting spooky already, what the heck? I was like, dang, let's go! I love a farm story. Akai, welcome back! Good to see you! Pop. I have always had trouble sleeping due to my mental issues. One night, I had woken up at maybe 2 or 3 in the morning. The first thing I woke up to was heated voices engaged in argument, specifically talking about raiding the enemy camp across the field. I had figured my parents were watching a movie, so I tried to fall back to sleep, but then I heard what sounded like a distant flintlock rifles being fired. Repeatedly. I heard the screams. I smelled the gunpowder. In my dreams, I smelled the blood. The next morning, I woke up and asked my parents what they had been watching. They looked at me, confusion on their faces, and told me they had been asleep. Oh, that's scary. Have you guys ever been like half asleep, like kind of sleepy, but kind of awake, but kind of sleepy, but kind of awake? And you're not sure if it was a dream or something that happened around you? Oh, shit. Like when you fall asleep in the car kind of thing? Later on, during my confusion, I went to assist Miss Isabel at her farm. She noticed that I seemed off and asked me what was wrong. I told her about what I had experienced. She looked at me with something on her face that seemed like consideration, and simply said, there had been battles during the Civil War in these fields. A Union regiment had taken ground from the Confederacy, and enraged, the Confederacy led a counter raid into their camp. It's one of their battles that neither side talks about due to just how barbaric, brutal, and bloody it was. Some say that the spirits of the soldiers are still fighting, not knowing that they have already died. It was then that I knew that I heard the spirits of the soldiers in battle, still engaged in a war that they didn't know was over. That was when my obsession with the occult began, and since then I have learned many things. And you just ended there? Did you really just end it there? There's probably more, right? Rev, how could you just end it there? Give us more. Rev, please. Please. I had a ton of sleep paralysis with ghostly visions included. I should drop my stories in one of these. Grendel, heck yeah, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Usually with melatonin. Oh yeah, wait, when I was on my melatonin prescription, I had a ton of like half asleep dreams. I get it from that, and when I take my allergy meds and get really sleepy. It's terrible. More. Good morning, Lolo. Unlucky, good morning. I'm doing great today. How are you? How are you? And Rev is also a believer. Dun dun dun. We have one more in the regular submission from Camel. Hello there, CP lady. Gaming, welcome in. It's so good to see you. Just run some camo in chat. What do you guys think? Ghosts or no ghosts? When I was a kid, strange stuff always happened at my father's house. One time, me and my sister would try to be the ones who get the remote for the TV after eating, as we only have one TV. One day, I decided to hide the remote below the couch before we ate, as there was a show I wanted to watch, and as we were eating, the TV turned itself on. There were also a lot of stuff happening in the bathroom, unexplained knocks that would come and go. One person got trapped inside, but the door needs to be pulled from inside the bathroom, and the lock was fine and had no problems. But the real story was when we were at my grandma's house. We were all eating dinner when we suddenly got a call from a neighbor that there was somebody inside our house. The person, as our neighbor described, was smoking on the couch and was just there knowing that we were all away. Called the cops right away. As we hurried to get back, the cops had already surrounded the house. As we got there, my mother gave the okay to the cops to break the door down so the cops could enter. However, there was no one inside. The creepy part was when the neighbor was asked on what the person who was inside looked like. The person was described as an old person who had passed away weeks ago. Dang, a ghost just sitting on your couch? What would you do? Only had one alien, maybe one cryptid, so probably a ghost. That was terrifying. And Camo was also a believer. Could you imagine some ghost just breaking into my house and being like, nah, actually, I live here now. Not even their own home or anything, just someone else's home. That's crazy. I dropped the Funhouse of Abomination of a song in the media sale. Failed to embed it because Discord is haunted. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, sorry. Embeds don't work on the Discord server. Thank you, I really appreciate it. We're heading there right now, actually. And Chad, what do you guys think of this one? This one is really scary because who just wants a random ghost in their house? If it was like a family member that passed away, sure. But just a random ghost? Bruh. After living those experiences, it is pretty hard to not be a believer, right? Are there any skeptics in the chat? I've seen a ghost. Fanbot, you did? Wait, for real? Yeah, Kato's still a skeptic. At my cousin's old apartment, there were so many ghosts. Dun dun dun. Holy shit. Shadow, do you have any ghost stories? Did you share any on the Discord? On the Discord server. Okay, chat. I got the Discord loaded up. Here we go. I think last time we stopped here. This is the elevator story. Is this Ponte? It shortcuts the name. I'm really mad, actually. I wish it didn't do that. By the way, big thanks to the people that are wearing the lamb badge. This was really cool to make. I love these a lot. Where might I submit some stories? Oh, I'll open the X-Files channel back up after stream. And oh, Sam, thank you for the 20 months. Holy shit! I'll also be opening the Google form back up after stream. I just normally lock them for streams so nobody can mess with it. Sam, thank you so much. It's Crossland Hi! Hi! Once had my apartment building elevator shake violently and a loud voice screaming from the walls. We don't like you here. Mikoto, holy shit. Did you take the stairs from then on out? I recognize the avatar. Okay, let's go. Another Ponte story. Ponte stories are so good. Little town as the Devil Rock and Devil Door. The rock is the middle of a river with claw marks on it, and there was a cliff close to it. There was a door shape into the rock. Oh, sheep. That's very scary. Damn. Okay, chat, let's go. Ponte story. So, the sheep, that's me, asked on stream if anyone had an elevator story and the horror one. Of course, and here I am, willing to share my only X-file regarding elevators. Soundtrack? Kanji. Tremorai, the animation soundtrack composed by Kohei Tanaka. Alright, chat, enjoy your soundtrack. I don't think I can play this one, but do enjoy. Now to throw in some context, I'm far from being ready to believe random horror stories. I've heard plenty and too much of them aren't really convincing. And seem more than anything just a low-budget, short horror movie writing, all cliché and jump scares. Putting away the fact that, to my eyes, the real horror lies in reality and not some weird underworld shenanigans, I'm here now to tell you a story. Because there's one thing that I believe. Even if we seem most unable to learn lessons from history anymore, it still has a weight, and sometimes this weight gets to be enough to break through the usual boundaries of reality and start to become present and not only past. Wait, is this a time travel elevator story? Most interesting, let's go. I've wandered a lot in my youth, and I love to visit natural landscapes and isolated and/or abandoned places. That day, I was with a couple of friends planning to go for a hike on an untrod path near an already known place. We were talking about what street to take to reach the path when someone began to speak of that little abandoned village, almost taken by the woods around it, and of course we decided to take a little detour. We reached the borders not long after the sunrise. The air was humid and cold, and there was moss everywhere on the decrepit houses, from the ground to the roots. We wandered around without a real goal for some time. Then something caught my attention. There was a building slightly bigger than the rest around. Maybe it was a communal thing? There was a ruined clock above the center of the entrance arc, and the exterior was completely covered in vines. The silence was heavy. For no particular reason, we found ourselves not so inclined to chat, and the whole thing was starting to become unnerving. Thinking it was the lack of purpose, I convinced my two friends to reach the main building. Or I like to say that was the main reason, to convince myself of that. The reality was that in the utter stillness, there was one and only one source of noise. That clock, despite being frozen in time, was still ticking? Must have been my imagination. Also, the ticking wasn't even... Never mind. We walked our way in. The natural light wasn't enough, so we were forced to turn on our only torchlight pretty soon. The interior didn't seem too disrupted, so we decided to keep exploring for a little bit. We tested the stairs, what honestly seemed as good as new, and decided it was safe to go to the lower floor. Pante, did you never hear of the stairs in the woods? Did you never hear of the stairs in the woods? Don't go there! I straight up said, wow, we have something in common. Ghosts don't scare me. Like, what are they gonna do to me? They died. Skill gap. Also, Mikoto, if you die by ghost, you're also a ghost. You're their problem now. They're stuck there with you. Grail, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome. Where was I? There was something off, I can tell now, and even my younger self that day was pretty sure about that. But what? We kept launching stares at each other without saying a word for all of the descent. Alright, so we got the Full Metal Panic soundtrack. If you guys want to swap music. As directed by Pante. Once reached the lower floor, the only underground one, we kept moving forward. There was a long corridor before us, with some doors here and there, but nothing on the walls nor on the ground. The place just felt empty. Suddenly the air was filled by a moldy scent. Britland's mansion. So strong to make us cough. We were confused by the abrupt change, and we were stumbling around. And as we were stumbling around, I've noticed that something changed. The corridor wasn't empty anymore. I prefer not to go into details on what appeared. Everywhere. We began to run following the corridor. Not so smart from us, since the stairs were behind us, but at that time, I know that our flight instinct was activated, and so we ran. While we were reaching the end of the corridor, I noticed that was a tight door, with a faint light coming from behind blurred glass doors. I was hearing worrying sounds haunting for us, coming from another end of the corridor and quickly approaching, so without a second thought, I opened the doors, let my friends enter, and then followed in. Pante is like the best friend ever. Closing the door and frantically pushing the ground floor button. Pante is like the best friend ever. The way I would have just jumped in there and been like, go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! And best case, I get a ghost girlfriend. I win either way. Hope you have been well, Grail. I have been doing excellent. Reading scary stories that Chad submitted today. Do you believe in ghosts? Wait, ground floor button? Are we in an elevator? My brain was struggling keeping the pace with all the adrenaline running through my body, and I wasn't even able to talk because the moldy air had become nearly unbreathable. And because of that, we weren't in a good shape. The elevator seemed to take ages to start the ascent, and I was too confused to say anything and didn't want to take a look around. I was scared to see things changing again in a space so little. I just wanted to make sure that my friends were okay, so I checked out the peripheral vision. One friend was in front of me, a little to the right side, trying helplessly to catch some breath. The other one was behind us, also on the right side of the elevator, leaning on the back wall. Good, everyone is here. Then why can I clearly feel the wet hands hanging on my shoulder? I haven't dared to try and find out what it was. The ascent seemed to last ages, with only one sound to keep us on edge. Click, 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 click. The sound of dripping. Now, what was dripping is a thought that never passed my mind. I was frozen on the spot. Almost literally. I felt the temperature drop, see my wavering breath condensing on the elevator, and the light changing color, becoming fainter and colder. At some point, the elevator reached the ground floor. I felt a weight lifting off my shoulder, and something passing by. It was a man, completely drenched. He passed the doors, moved the head enough to see us still frozen in the elevator, made an almost unperceivable bow, and disappeared. As soon as this happened, we were freed. The air became breathable again, and the sound of a heavy downpour reached us as we began to run for the building entrance. I've heard a sound above the chaos of the storm. One that I've already heard, and not long before. It was the clock. I can't be totally sure since I've thrown only a fast look behind me, but the clock's hand position were different from before. Once we've left the abandoned village and got to the car, we burst out in hysterical laughter while we were patting ourselves on the shoulders, maybe to be sure to be all here and alive. Without saying a single word about what just happened or about the fact that the storm ceased the second we got to the verge of the village, we left the place, heading towards our original objective, the path to the mountaintop. We never talked about that event, not even once. That's the first sharing for me too. Of course, having the mindset that I have made some researches. I found out that the village was flooded after a dam by an artificial lake broke. It came out that the time marked on the clock when we first reached the place was the one of the accident. It seemed that somehow that place was stuck in time and our visit somehow brought a change. Honestly though, I have no intention to visit the village again, so I'll never be able to be certain about the clock thing. Hope you all understand. Some things are better left alone. Kuromiya stare. I got jump scared by an ad? No! The real horror are the ads, chat. Sub with Prime today. What do you guys think? I'm really scared of elevators already. Those are my #1 spook. Holy shit, that's terrifying. Most of my stories are just apparitions. More stuff happens to my cousin, and there's a bunch of it. Shadow, do you ever want to ask your cousin about some ghost stories? If it's not too spooky. This was heckin' excellent! What the heck? That's so scary. I would not go back either. I wouldn't even have gone in the elevator. I think I would have just, ghost haunting me is better. Weed whackers scare me, just booming noises. Oh shit. Wait, weed whackers are scary. Like, they can take off your entire foot, right? Scary. Yeah, I never get elevators. Very scary. Holy shit. I got stuck in one once and I peed my pants. This is not like a childhood story. This is a recent year story. I was stuck. I thought I was stuck in the elevator. It was just off. The most common one that was happening to us from the cat ghost that was always opening up the eggs box. Wait, that's cute as heck. No, chat, don't get stuck in elevators. What if you pee poo poo your pants? Ooh, we got some more from Vault. Let's see. There's 2 in the lesser known spots that are sites of paranormal and supernatural activity. A stroll through Mounts Park in Mount Holly, almost read Hollywood, will take you to 2 odd sites. The first being the altar and the second being the witch's well. There's quite a few places in the small city that have mysterious happenings, but for now, I wish to focus on these 2 sites. The mount was named Mount Holly centuries ago because the holly trees that used to cover it, but now are sparsely seen growing in the area. Even though it's now covered in oaks and ivy, the history is bizarre and strange. It was the site of one of the many bloody skirmishes during the American Revolution, but prior to that, the mount was known as a place of witchcraft and supernatural occurrences. The city even had its own witch trials decades after the events of Salem, and it was rumored that Coven practiced their arts in the dead of night. Some say the witches meant no harm, even helping cure the ailments of those who asked, while others accuse them of heinous curses that caused death and destruction to the community. Oh sheep, that's scary as heck. More X-Files reading prophecy, good to see you, welcome in. Also guys, good morning, welcome in. And there are the altar and... wait, the altar and... Mount Holly. Oh, it's snowy in this picture. Scary. Oh, there's more! As mentioned, the witches gathered upon the Iron Ridge Mount to practice their rituals. One lived closer to the base of the mount in a small cabin. The legend of many locals say she was kind and helpful, but as people were driven to fear her, a group of townsfolk went to her home late one evening. There, they dragged her out of the cabin and threw her down her well. The water at the bottom broke her fall, but she was badly injured. For days she called for help, but the cries went ignored by the people, or anyone that did try to help was prevented by the mob. Eventually, the cold waters took her and she died in the darkness of the well. But it wasn't the last they heard of her. After her death, they could still hear screams of terror and anguish from the well. It was agreed that they would build a hut around it to dampen the cries. However, after constructed, there were strange happenings. The screaming never stops, and if you knock on the door once, 3 knocks will knock back. Eventually, the wooden shack became dilapidated and was replaced with a stone structure to weather out the elements. Additionally, a barbed wire fence was installed around the perimeter to prevent people from going there. There are some that get past and claim the legend is true, but in the still nights, if you've wandered the trail, you will hear the tormented and horrifying moans from the well. Oh, sheep. You can see the structure from a distance. That is terrifying! My grandparents' house is haunted, and the fact that it's called Gravetown in our language does not help. Oh, Gravetown sounds really metal and scary. Holy sheep. That's so scary. Oh, the other place is the altar. Sitting just below the peak of the mount, in a small clearing stands an old stone altar, covered in white paint to protect it from the elements. The word holy is written 3 times across the front, but there is, to many people, including myself, a dark and mysterious force that resides in the area. It is said that over 100 years ago, a ritual was performed there to summon Mother Leeds' monster, the Jersey Devil, in order to catch and contain it. Upon it appearing before the spectators, a fight broke out and several people were killed, being buried in the graveyard at the northwestern edge of the mount. Also a graveyard? But the people were victorious and blinded the beast and buried it alive. Some say they built the altar around it, but others say the beast escaped, leaving an opening to hell, and thus the altar was put there to seal off the entrance to the underworld. Regardless of what you believe, some locals make sure it's maintained well enough to prevent evil forces from escaping. I would just say holy at the front. Oh, that's so scary. And they give you little benches to sit on it. Terrifying! What the heck? What? Graveyards are peculiar places, lots of emotions around. I actually really liked going to graveyards. I used to go graveyard cleaning all the time. Holy sheep, that's so scary. I would visit this. This one and the grave we talked about last time are pretty good. Shark, what the frick is that? This is Angelo. Like, even you see him inside his cat costume. We got Nuke's Top 5 recommended video. Sheep. History Channel video. I might watch this one off stream. I love Ancient Aliens. Ancient Aliens is so silly. Ooh, we have another long one from Punted. You guys want to read this one too? Let's go. I want to. It just says I want to believe by Shark. You see it? I want to believe. Alright, chat. Last one for today. What does make a place familiar? Please bear with me. We need to put down a little bit of common ground before we can actually start to walk the path of this tale. Try to think about a familiar place and then search for an answer. It may be the location, the shapes, the colors. But as creatures who can reach out for the world with 5 senses, there's a lot more, of course. Scent, sounds, temperature. What makes a place familiar is quite precise and unique mix of perceptions and sometimes even emotions related to that place. And it's for this precise reason that we can tell with a certain degree of accuracy when something feels off. Or maybe is off. It was Samhain and I chose to yeet me out of home pretty soon. Needed to buy something to celebrate the day. I always had the habit to walk if possible in respect of nature and myself too, and I almost always chose to walk secondary roads with little to no traffic at all. Even the day was the same. I was ready and out before the sunrise, and a fresh and crisp air along with some early bird chants welcomed me and woke me up. A couple of deep breaths, savoring the autumn scents, and I was up for a steep climb to reach the secondary road. I've picked a path that passed through a remarkable amount of touchable green matter. No, not the touching grass! So better enjoy the autumn tones and tunes. It's a road that I've walked countless times, a familiar place indeed. And that's why pretty soon I've come to the conclusion that something was off. I enjoy the autumn tones and tunes. I was sharpening my senses, all my attention directed to figuring out what was wrong. Oh, I think this is the alien story. It happens sometimes. I think this is the alien story. Dominus, good morning! Wiki wiki. Thank you for paying your taxes. And oh well, a lot was off. It's a secondary road, but I was still able to hear distant sounds of human activity. Usually. Not that time. I've had the feeling for an instant to have been cut out from the outside world. That I was walking a path that wasn't for many. Or even not one intended for me at all. Sense, nothing unusual, no. Even the road and surroundings seemed normal to my eyes. Oh wait, the dogs. Yeah, maybe after all, I simply wasn't fully awake. No, something was wrong. I usually heard some dogs casual barking since there are more than a couple of private properties along the road. But that time was different. They weren't barking at me. They seemed scared. They were draining their lungs dry from that foolish barking, and the birds were nervous too. Flying in every direction and chirping like their life was on the edge. It was then, amidst all the chaotic crescendo, that I heard it. It was clear and refreshing like a glass of fresh water in a summer day. Ding, ding, ding. The sound of a chime. It instantly caught my attention. It wasn't one of those big old church bells, no. My first thought flew to one of the chimes attached to cows or goats, but once again, that road is a familiar place, and I know there are no pastures in the vicinity, nor animal pens. I stayed on my path and kept walking, my attention drawn by the chime, still resounding clearly in the humid air of a pretty cold morning, actually. More than usual, now that I think about it. I wonder why ding... Had just enough time to think about it that I suddenly felt observed. From a side of the road with no dense vegetation up a little rise, ding. I haven't glanced a single time in that direction, not wanting, whatever it was, to know that I've noticed it. I've kept walking, now focused on both the sound and my peripheral vision. The body ready to fight back, ding. But I felt no ill intention whatsoever, so I went on, following my path with the irregular rhythm of the chime, and then stared to keep me wide awake on the edge. Wait, ding. Yeah, it was like walking on the edge of a precipice, with the feeling that a single misstep would cost me everything. Ding. As I kept walking, the barking grew in insanity, and the birds fled away, leaving upon me only the pressure of a sky devoid of life. The chime sound felt more and more clear in the autumn air, as I was getting close to the source. Ding! No echoes, and after another bend, I was there. The barking suddenly stopped. I decided to slow down, to finally hold my steps, and to face the source of the chime sound. That with the last ding ceased to vibrate in the now still dawn. I kept staring between trees and brushes, for I didn't know how much time, but wasn't able to see anything. But I still feel the chime owner was there, silently observing. I decided to take a little bow before resuming the path, and I haven't looked back once. After about 20 meters, I felt a sudden change in the air. Everything had become less dark. The temperature felt higher, and I was able again to perceive the sound of human activity. No savage barking, and the birds were chirping merrily again, saluting the sunrise. I don't know what I've met that song when. I only know that something helped me from writing the story on the spot. And I'm glad I've made that choice, cause a couple of days later I've decided to take that road again. Nothing strange until I made close to where the source of the chime sound was just an instant frozen in time. The atmosphere became gloomy, and abruptly 4 crows fled from behind those trees to the sky. And maybe, it's only me, but let's just say that I wasn't able to follow their flight. Just for you to know, and sorry for repeating myself, but this place is familiar to me. And I've never seen a single crow in my whole life in that area. That wasn't the last thing that happened on that road, between the same trees. It was Beltane, May the 1st, and... but that's another story! Let's save it for another day. There are things out there, that's for sure. But not all of them want to harm us. Hopefully, we'll also learn to behave. One day. Holy shit, Ponte, that was terrifying! That was really scary. Soul, how are you doing today? Good to see you. The story is very spooky, right, Jules? What do you guys think? That one's my favorite one so far. Whoa, is that the pretty sheep lady? Captain, good to see you. Welcome in. BRB need to do something? Moko, it's okay. I also would check all my doors and windows and chimes right now. Spooky! Holy shit. This is my favorite Pante story. This is my new favorite Pante story. It was a bizarre experience. This one's so scary. What the heck? Okay, chat. We do still have a couple of stories left, but I'll keep them for the next X-Files reading. I will be opening the channel and the submission form back up, so you can send me some more until next week. If we get enough, we'll do another reading next week. I hear chimes. I don't have any chimes. They're part of the song! They're part of the spooky song, I promise. I promise, chat. You're not going crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They put me on a Twitch stream. Twitch streams make me crazy. These were all so good. What the heck? Wow. Dang. Okay, chat. Let me open that channel back up. Have some relaxing music. So you guys can once again submit stories. And I'll also open the form back up. This gives me more inspiration to write about some of my spooky experiences. Heck yeah. Okay, chat. Form is back open. If you guys have a scary story to submit, here's the Google form. And then over on the Discord server, you can submit them too, depending on what you feel like. I think we have 1, 2, 3 more left. So I'll need a couple more for the next reading. I hope you guys enjoyed the spooky stories today. I hope you guys had a good time. If you want to see more of those, please let me know. And if you have more scary stories, also let me know. If you enjoy writing fictional scary stories, also please do let me know. I would love to go and reimburse you for some to read this Halloween. Halloween 2025 for another Halloween marathon. Yippee! Now this is your sign to buy some chimes. Ayo! I might submit another one then. Heck yeah, Pante, thank you! I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Noise. Watching Twitch streamers make me crazy about opening my wallet. Thank you guys so much. I'm looking forward to some less scarier games today, chat. I'm looking forward to some less scarier games today. How did you guys enjoy them? Were they good? Were they your level of spooky? I almost said were they Lulu level of spooky. Oh no, am I spooky enough? Back to Fallout. We're playing Fallout again on Saturday when I'm back. No Sheepium tomorrow for those of you that have to hop off early. I'm taking tomorrow off to still recover from the Sheepathon. I'm still pretty dented after streaming for 16 days. Did not expect to get this tired from it. Fallout again on Saturday. We're starting straight today. Yippee! Really looking forward to it. I've had this game for a quadrigazillion years. And I never played it on stream before. But hopefully, if you guys do like spooky things, I'm watching another spooky compilation on Sunday. And on Tuesday, I have another spooky video coming out, so don't miss it. Hehe. No stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Shapeathon complete. All the copium. None of the side effects. Hehe. On Tuesday. Yay! New spooky video on Tuesday, chat.